Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Zelda Ocarina of Time. Last episode I did some collecting, I think, some sculptulas, and we also got a quiver upgrade for our bow and arrow. And in this episode we're going to progress into the fire temple. And now that we entered this room, we meet Darunia again! Welcome!
Who's there? Is that you, Curly? Oh, it really is Curly. You've grown so big since I last saw you. I want to have a man-to-man talk with you, but now's not the time. Ganondorf is causing trouble on Death Mountain again. He has revived the evil, ancient dragon Volvagia. On top of that, he is going to feed my people to that evil dragon as a warning to other races that might resist him. If that fire-breathing dragon escapes from the mountain, all of Hyrule will become a burning wasteland.
Oh my god, no!
I will go on ahead to try to seal up the evil dragon. I'm concerned though, because I don't have the legendary hammer, but I have no choice. Curly, I'm asking you to do this as my sworn brother. While I'm trying to deal with the dragon, please save my people. The prisoner cells are in the opposite direction. I'm counting on you, Curly.
Okay, well, you can count on me, Darunia. I'll handle it. And I'm really sorry that I didn't upload any videos over the past couple of weeks, but it's because I've been on vacation and I'm really busy with school at the moment. I have a lot of tests I need to make, a lot of presentations, PowerPoint presentations, including that. And I just don't have much time to do this anymore, so I'm really sorry about that. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? I'll tell you a secret for saving me. In order to get into the room where Darunia went, you have to do something about the pillar stuck in the ceiling. Find a path that leads to a room above the ceiling right away. And it's actually a very useful tip, because that pillar, without that pillar you can't even enter the boss room, so be sure to check that out. Also, in every time you save a goron, you will get a key. I think every time, I'm not sure though. But if you are in need of a key and you don't know what to do, but you do see a goron trapped, just keep in mind that if you save him, you get a key. So yeah. And also, there's also something I want to talk about, and that is there's actually something wrong with this dungeon's music. Because the music that you hear right now from the dungeon, maybe I can hear you let you hear a little bit. You can hear some moaning, right? Well, in the original version of this game, there was actually chanting, chanting. There was actually chanting in the game, and Muslim chanting to be exact. But Nintendo removed this because they thought it would be offensive for those people. So they didn't want to risk anything and just wanted to be in the safe side. So they decided to remove it in later versions of this game. And, well, I'll talk about it later. Are you releasing me? Yes, I'm releasing you. Here's the secret for saving me. A wall that you can destroy with the Goron special crop will sound different than a regular wall if you hit it with your sword. That's true. Some walls you can only, well, some walls are really suspicious and you can then blow them up with bombs, and you can hear by the sound that you make with your sword if it's a fake or a real wall. But what I was talking about with that chanting, I think only some earlier versions of this game, so the early cartridges, have the chanting. You can spot them by looking at the cartridge. The collector's edition of Zelda Ocarina of Time has the chanting, and it is gold colored. So if you have a gold colored Zelda Ocarina of Time cartridge, you should have the chanting. However, if you don't, if you have a gray cartridge like I do, you probably don't have the chanting. So that's really, well, no, I'm actually kinda lying, because there were some cartridges after the collector's edition that did have the chanting, but I don't believe there were many of them. But anyway, you could have it. you could have chanting in the cartridge. But if you have a golden cartridge, you're sure to have it. There is a way that you can see which version you have. I think you need to have either version 1.1 or 1.2. 1.3 is the GameCube version, I believe, and the Virtual Console version, and the later versions of Ocarina of Time for the N64, and those don't have the chanting anymore, so keep that in mind. There's also a new enemy that we meet right here, and oh my god, I hate this one. Like an enemy that eats shields and certain clothes. Beat it quickly to get your gear back. Oh my, no! You bitch! Now, that's what happens when he gets you. He steals all your stuff, so just be sure to kill it, and then you'll get it back. But be wary, because the first time I played this game, I actually got eaten up by a like, and I actually died. And if you die, you're not able to get your stuff back again. So that can be really bothersome. And the first time I did this game, I only had 200 rupees. So I couldn't get my blue tunic back, because back then I already had the blue tunic. And I couldn't get it back because I only had 200 rupees. And blue tunics are 300 rupees. So keep that in mind. It can be really annoying to fight these enemies because they steal all your clothes. But yeah, if you have 500 rupees, you should be alright, because you will always be able to buy your stuff back again. But if you don't die because of the lick, you'll be able to retain your items, or regain your items, so that's really useful. So yeah, and what's the original music had chanting, like I said before, but this version actually has the moaning of the Shadow Temple. And yes, I know I am kind of spoilering right now, because the Shadow Temple is actually a temple that we will visit much later on. But the Shadow Temple has a sort of moaning, something like that, and that's what they used in this temple instead of the chanting. So the Fire Temple actually sounds a lot like the Shadow Temple, and I really don't like it. I really prefer the original chanting, because it's much more original. The music of this dungeon is now much less original because it has Shadow Temple music in it. So that's really annoying. Also, this is a wall that you can bomb, as you can hear. If you hear this sound, this ping ping sound, then it's a wall you can blow up. A normal regular wall sounds like this. Yeah, like that. So keep that in mind. So yeah, that's really so. And if you want to hear the original music, I suggest you just go to YouTube or something and just type in something like original Fire Temple music, and if you do that, you should be able to hear the original version. It's much better. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? I'll tell you a secret for saving me. There are switches in this temple that you have to cut to activate, but you can also use the Goron Special Crop to do the job. Actually, kind of wondering. I think the Goron Special Crop is meant to be the bomb flowers. So every time they say that you need to use the special crop, you just need to use your bombs. So that's just something you need to keep in mind. But yeah. And why do I like the chanting more? Well, it's because it's much more creepier, because a lot of music in this game actually sounds rather creepy. The Forest Temple is kind of creepy. The Shadow Temple is kind of creepy. But the Fire Temple, the original, sounded much more creepier than this version, because you can actually hear real people chanting. So it's just plain creepy. Oh, don't attack me! Okay, we have 2 keys. Anyway, that's just the way it is. I just like the original version, and I don't have the original version. I should really try to hunt it down, because the chanting is really cool. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, let's just open this door first. But there are also a lot more things that Nintendo cut out in later versions. But I'll be going over that later on, because we will be seeing that much later and not really at the moment. So that's something you need to keep in mind, because they really cut a lot of unnecessary things out, and I'll be talking about it later, so don't worry. Okay, so now that we finally are able to continue, we need to push this block so that blast can bring us all the way up. So let's do that. Come on. And what is also something that I forgot to mention is that the fire temple is actually a lot more difficult in a Master Quest version. So if you don't like the difficulty of this fire temple in this game, be sure to do Master Quest version, because that one is a lot more difficult. It has a lot more annoying puzzles that you need to solve. So if you like the challenge, go for Master Quest. And especially the 3DS one, because then you'll get beaten up much faster, because every enemy does twice the damage. And there's another Goron here that we can save. But as you can see, we can't do anything at the moment. That's because we need to go to the back of this. There's actually a passage behind that, and we will be able to go there later, so don't worry. And here's a new enemy, and let's see what this one is. Torch Slug. When the fire on its back is extinguished, it will run away. Destroy it before it relights. So yeah, this isn't really... Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't you dare do that again, you stupid slug. They normally aren't really all that difficult, except I just got my ass beaten by one. But as soon as you hit them, they're starting to run away, like the description said. So it's really easy, so don't you worry about that. Okay, let's go the other way. And I can actually talk a bit about my vacation, because when I was on vacation, I actually played Skyward Sword again. I played the hero mode. And I have to say, Skyward Sword is actually a lot better when I played it the second time, because the first, well, okay, not really, because the first time I played it I was really hyped and I just wanted to complete the game. But the second time it wasn't bad either. I thought, because there's a lot of backtracking in Skyward Sword, it would be really tedious to do the game again. But I really enjoyed it actually. It is really fun. And the backtracking isn't really all that bad, because you... they really do something new when you need to go to a back to a area. It's like Ocarina of Time, because if you in Ocarina of Time there's also backtracking, because you need to go back to the forest temple, so you need to go back to the Kokiri forest. Fire temple, you'll have to go back to Death Mountain, and you have been there before, but you have to go back. But, and also, oh my god! Oh my god, I fell all the way down. But they do something different, and that's why the backtracking isn't all that bad. And I'm really sorry that I screwed up and I fell all the way down. So, I'm really... I don't know why I do that, I'm so stupid. But, also, this is my second try at... Oh, dude. Don't do it. This is my second try at recording, because the first time I did this, my microphone didn't record my voice, and I didn't know what was wrong with it, but apparently Movie Maker recorded my voice or something when I record. Well, it's a little bit difficult, but instead of no, not again. Oh my god, I almost did it again. Instead of recording the game audio, it recorded my voice, and the actual program that I used to record my voice didn't do anything. So it was a bit screwed up. But now we are in a maze-like room, and there are a lot of things we can do. And these boulders are really the bane of my existence. In my other try at this recording, they hit me a lot, so I hope that doesn't happen again, because as you can see I lost a lot of hearts, and I'm really sorry for that. So here's another Goron. Are you releasing me? Yes, I know, I'm releasing you. I'll tell you a secret for saving me. In this temple there are doors that fall down when you try to open them. When one of these doors starts to fall, move! If you use a sample of the Goron special crop, you can break it. Yeah, keep that in mind. If you see a door that tries to play tricks on you, just bomb it, and you'll be able to get through. So yeah. Because the first time I played this game, I wasn't really good at English, so I just played the game without noticing what all the tips were about and such. So the first time I met such a fake door, I felt like, what? The door's attacking me. What do I need to do? I really don't know. And yeah. I was just trying. Oh my god! I was just trying some things, and I was using a bomb, and it worked. So yeah. If you don't listen to the tips, just improvise. If you're stuck, just use whatever you can to continue. And here is actually a really suspicious wall, because you can hear a skulltula, but you can't seem to go in there. But if you use your sword, you can hear that it's a fake wall, so that's cool. Blow it up and obtain the skulltula. Nice. Okay, let's get them. Ugh. Woo! Okay, and now that we got that over with, there's actually another key that we can get in here. And don't get hit by the boulders. Ah, Link! Oh, why do I keep getting hit? Well, anyway, here's the door, so let's open it. There's another goron inside. Every time I see this kind of room, I always know that there will be a goron inside. I think every room that looks like this room has a goron inside of it. I'm not sure though. Okay, let's start with this one. Are you releasing me? Yes. Just give me another tip. And I'm actually showing you guys this so that you won't have to listen to it anymore. So it's just really useful to read these tips. When you are on fire, you can put it out by swinging your sword or by rolling forward. Did you know that? Yes, I did know that. There's actually one thing that kinda bothers me. Because if you're in lava, what happens then? If you're on fire and you're in lava, you can't just roll because you're rolling in lava. So that doesn't work. I haven't really tried that before. Have you guys ever tried that before? When you're on fire, rolling in lava? Would that work? Theoretically, it doesn't work, but it's a game, so you never know what Nintendo did. So yeah. Anyway, here's another door that we can finally enter with this key. So let's do that. And this room I hate because every time. Oh wait, I'm running low on health, so I actually want to get them. But every time I try to get those hearts, I fall down. So let's see if I can get them now. Thank you. Okay, so I made it. But normally when you fall down, you go back to that room with that long bridge, what I was talking about. I actually kind of like that room in the 3DS version. It really looks cool. But yeah, I really despise that room. Also, in that door, if you open it, you can get a dungeon map. But I'm not going to get it because I'm pro like that. I don't need a map. So let's go in here. And like I told before, in this game, or like I said before, in this temple, you need to go up. So if you fall down, you go back to the room with that large bridge. So that can be really annoying. That's why I hate that room. And I also kind of like it because it really looks cool graphics-wise in 3DS version. But yeah, there's a wall of fire following us, so it isn't really all that difficult if you keep moving. That is. If you stop to fight enemies, the wall will catch up to you and attack you. And I think if you get hit, another wall will spawn. But anyway, we're now on top of the maze. There's actually some things we can do in here. So let's first try to stun that guy, because that one can be kind of tricky. If you're trying to jump and he hits you, you'll fall all the way down. And okay, let's see, Navi. Curly, I hear Goron voices down below. Yep, true, we can bomb this wall. Of course, come on, there's a big ass crack right there. Of course you can bomb it. But yeah, there's actually a goron inside of here. So yeah, actually a fairly kind of obvious thing. Well, not really, because you don't really know that there's a goron here. But this is the goron that we couldn't save before. But now that we are in the secret passage behind him, we can. So let's see what he has to say. Here's a tip for rescuing me. Somewhere in this temple, you're sure to meet up with some creatures that dance as they attack. Arrows won't hurt them. Looks like you might need some of the Goron special crop. That's all I have to tell you. Thank you, I guess. And I'm still kind of wondering, is the special crop really the bombs? Because there's also a dungeon item in this dungeon. Of course. Okay, so obvious. Man, why am I Captain Obvious right now? Anyway, that has also a special name, but I'm not really sure what it was called. But I think the special crop is just the bombs, so yeah. Every time a Goron says special crop, use your bombs. Anyway, in this room, there's actually a special, well, not really special, but there's a skulltula that you can get only when you have Pierre's song. So when you're in this dungeon and you want to get all Skulltulas, be sure that you first go to Lake Hylia to get Pierre's song, because else you will kick yourself in the face later on. And so I had that too. No! Oh, fuck! Well, I'll see you guys up there. Be right back. Oh my god, why does that always has to happen to me? And my previous recording went flawless, and now this happens? Anyway, what I was talking about is, if you want that Skulltula, be sure to learn Pierre's song, because you will need it. You also need it it is also fairly useful for later on in later dungeons, for getting certain hearts or something, or Skulltula, so just be sure to learn that song, because it's really useful. It's one of the more useful songs in this game. Oh, please don't get hit by the stupid slug again. Okay. Attack! Don't want to see you again, you stupid slug! Okay, and let's save this goron before we end this episode.
How are you releasing me?
Yep. I'll tell you a secret. See, if you find a place that you can see on the map but can't reach, try playing your ocarina. And he's actually referring to the secret location that you can only enter when you have Pierre's song. But we will do that in the next episode, so don't worry about that. So yeah, now that I'm running low on time, I'll see you guys in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm sorry for the fails in this episode, even though it was only really one fail. And I'm really sorry that I couldn't upload as many videos as I should. I'll be trying to fix that later on, so I hope you don't mind. And well, I'll see you guys in the next episode. And next episode we're going to get that Skulltula that I was talking about, and we will hopefully get closer to the boss. So I hope you enjoyed it. I've said that like a million times before, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.